On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back in the warehouse to make the biggest change since we took the wall out, basically. We're gonna rip every single light out of this building. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today I'm here with, as you can see, an incredibly tall pallet. Even the shipping company was blown away. They came in here like, never seen a pallet that tall. That is crazy, and it doesn't weigh that much, so it worked out just fine. And that pallet is filled with our new lights. That is 36 more of these lights. And if you remember on this side, we came through and ripped out every single piece of conduit, every box, and just started over from scratch, making this look incredible, just the way I want. Everything's symmetrical, everything's even, every zip tie is spaced 24 inches apart for the low voltage stuff. We went all in on trying to make that as pretty as possible. Of course, the low voltage stuff runs outside the pipe. And on this side of the building, we're gonna repeat that feat. We're gonna come out of the box, go all the way down here, and then build branch circuits off for all of these lights. And every section will get its own dimming relay. We'll talk more about that when we do lighting control in a future video. Really the best lighting control system you've probably ever seen. It was like $15,000 in control, more than the lights themselves. But today, we're gonna open this up, try to get some of these off the top. I'll have to go get a ladder, I think, and then rip every fixture that's left out of this ceiling, which will make it very hard to work and or see. But tomorrow, we should have all the LEDs back up. It's a huge job. This is what we've taken out so far, about half what we've taken out so far. There's another pile on the other side. So many lights. And then I need to try to sell all these lights. Hopefully somebody out there will buy fluorescent lights from me. So these lights are gonna go in rows of 4, so I'm just gonna make piles of 4 where each row needs to go. They're gonna be about 15 foot apart. We'll just start at this wall and go 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Hopefully that comes out perfectly even and doesn't sit weird with the beams. I think it might, but at the same time, it fits perfectly in the measurement for the building, so it will always be even and symmetrical. Now that you know how we're gonna do it, let's go get the scissor lift, bring it over to this side, and start demoing. I can't wait to get all this out of here. It's just a mess. Years and years of additions and changes to this warehouse. They just ram pipe wherever, you know, all the symmetry goes away from the electrician's original work, and there's random LEDs kind of just shoved in there, and they hotspot, and it's just gonna be incredible when it's all the same, all even, and it all dims. Huge shout out to Joe. We worked non-stop last night and we stripped out every single fluorescent fixture out of this warehouse. And I wasn't even expecting us to get this much done. Also, I hope this was a fun time lapse too. Cutting just the bottom welds out took a long time. Now I gotta start over again and cut all those out. Very soon we'll have this down, and I think we gotta re-insulate completely because this needs to look incredible and it needs to be done right now. Anyway, let's head over to the big side. The big side's a little bit dark, because we stripped out every single light. So I have just one of these lights over here. There's 9 of them right there. One of them is turned on. I know it probably got really dark in here. Hopefully you guys can still see me though. There's one light lighting up this entire side of the warehouse. Look at that. It's just sitting there on the ground. And I threw a Widowmaker on it and plugged it in because we couldn't see last night. So last night we hooked up 2 of them, and that lit up the entire warehouse, just enough for us to get all the fluorescent bulbs out. So, like I said, there are no lights left on this side. It really kind of hampers me on making videos. I can't see much at all in here. Luckily, the Sonys are pretty good about light levels. I can't even see what you guys are seeing here. Here's this pile of lights that came out. It comes up past my belt here. So that is almost 3-4 foot tall, and it is huge. There's over 58-foot fluorescent fixtures, high bay reflectors, hundreds of light bulbs, over 200 light bulbs. Yeah, that's the update on just what we've done so far. And today, the electricians came over and started piping everything in for the new lights. Tomorrow, they said all the pipe will be done and all the wire will be pulled in. So if you look up there, that is all the new pipe coming out of the panel. It's all 3/4, and there'll be a branch circuit that runs all the way down that purlin right there to the other end of the warehouse, with boxes set for every single branch of lights that comes off. Each branch will have 4, and we added even more than the original lighting design to make sure it was symmetrical. Now there will be 40, which means I'm 4 short. I think I said that already. I had a spare from before, so I'll have to order more and some spares. Yeah, we just have to go up here and get down what's left of those old LED lights. I gave those away to some of the other guys for helping me out in the warehouse. They asked what I was going to do with them. I was like, they're all yours. So I got to run up there and get those. Those were bolted in with stuff I needed a socket set for instead of normal 5/16. So headed back up with the scissor lift right now. I also spent a lot of today installing more cameras. I got 5 more cameras. Some of them are still over there, along with new UPSs for 1500 kVA UPSs to run the switches and everything over here. And I need to make a run to Oklahoma City to go get the server rack. So for the rest of the night, I will be out here sorting all of the straight pipe out of our pull pile here and sorting all the wire that we might be able to reuse here, because I don't want to have to go buy any more wire or spend any more on electrical. And obviously we have a lot of it that we've demoed out of this place, hundreds and hundreds of foot of pipe. And so much wire. I'd love to reuse as much of that as I can. And now it's time for updates on the cars, the X5 giveaway. I'm gonna get back on this now that the tools are here for it, the air hammer tool set. I need to drag the air compressor over to this side and we can pop that fan off. Shouldn't take long to put the rest back together. Daniel Cross has not gotten a hold of me. So if you're watching, please shoot me an email. If you don't, we'll do another live and we'll give it away again. And this time I'm gonna pick like 3 backups. And if it doesn't work out during that, we'll move through them very quickly to figure out who gets to buy the X5 for $1. Of course, it'll be nice if the warehouse is all cleaned up so the detail guys can get after that one in here and make sure it's perfect for the next owner. Super pumped about that, and getting all the trash off the floor, all the empty boxes and everything, and we'll just keep right on moving. Of course, all this metal's down. Ready to make more progress over here. I need to get down the metal that they used for the fireplace there, that old wood burner. That's got to come out. And I heard from the natural gas company recently, yesterday, and they called back after they came out and did their site survey, and they said they'll do 100 foot of main line extension to this building for free, but it needs 100 more foot. So they want $6,000 to hook the gas up. I'm freezing in here every single day. I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I think it'll add a lot of value to the building. So I kind of want to just make it happen so that we have heat, and hopefully it brings up the value in the future. We've spent a lot of time on the lighting recently. We're almost 100% done with this side. Take a look at the lighting controller, We'll do a big update on that soon. I think I've said that before, but we will. This empty hole, this is all low voltage, so that can be there. There's no high voltage in there at all. This will be an Ethernet cable for the DSP. It'll have a volume control for the zone over here. The lighting controller is gonna blow your mind. It's one of the most high-end things there is. It's usually used for skyscrapers. I can't wait to show that to you guys. It's getting its own video and it's gonna be just absolutely wild. The Lincoln, if you noticed, it's long gone. So that already sold, and believe me, I doubled my stimulus check. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this is a short video. We'll be back on the X5, hopefully right after these lights are done tomorrow, or at least all the electrical's done tomorrow, and I'll get that down and we'll be really on a roll towards getting this place wrapped up. The balcony hopefully stands up soon. As soon as that's done, the warehouse is pretty usable, and we're really just waiting on lifts at that point. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.WatchJRGo.com where you get cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. I guess we can fix one thing. The gas bill in the little building, which is where I'm at right now, was $223 for the month. That is more than my house that I keep at 74 because I like to be warm, and I have this set to 58. It's literally freezing in here. And it was $223. The heat runs so much. There's huge gaps everywhere around all the exterior doors where, I mean, they're not like, I mean, you can see a little bit of light through them, so it's a pretty big gap. I can feel the air just fogging in here. What we're gonna do is take some silicone weather stripping, surround these doors, and hopefully we can make this seal up. Oh yeah, I think it'll fix this. So let me get this paper towel. I'm gonna wipe down the whole door frame to start with, get all the dust out of there. That way the adhesive has somewhere to stick. Look at that. And once the door frames are clean, we'll start putting this adhesive up and hopefully saving hundreds of dollars a month. At least $100 a month would be nice. So I got an entire roll of this silicone self-adhesive weather stripping. This is just gonna be the top right here, narrow end away from the door frame, so it's gonna go in there kind of like that. And I'm gonna stick it up here right now. All right, let's make sure the door closes. Here we go. Well, hopefully this works and we end up with no more leaks. Much less drafty, and you can kind of see it in there. It looks good. So nice.